4 really smart people in the next level sense, and 1 player who is just very smart and he is not next level, in my opinion. And to say it, I think everyone is next level except Misery. Misery is the super stable, super smart stable. He's different. I mean, everyone is different. They're smart in different ways. But out of all that like retardation smartness that everyone provides, Bona is the most stable of anyone. Like his thoughts are more stable. Like even though he's next level, he's like he doesn't go full retard in his thoughts. It's still, you can still trust it. And he's also someone who doesn't really give a fuck about anyone else's opinion, in a sense. Like it's good, like he'll listen to everyone's opinion, but like if you tell him to pick a hero, he will not pick it unless he thinks it's good himself, and he will not be swayed by emotions, and he will not choke by emotions during the draft. So that's what makes Bone a really good drafter. I don't feel like No-Tail or Fate, who also potentially could draft, would be as stable as Bone. Yeah. I feel like if I tell them what to pick, they will pick it all, like, without much thought about it. I don't think there will be another patch before TI, and if there is one, it'll be like this week. Who's hard to play against? EG or Secret? I think Secret? I have no idea. We don't really play against them. We don't play against anyone really, like, we just lose. First round. ESL, hello. Who do I think is the best casters? I don't know. I'm not gonna answer that question. Actually, I will say though, like, I mean, I'm a pretty big caster hater, so I will say though, of all the analytical casters, I think Capitalist is very underrated. I don't know. It's so hard because people are too bad at the game to criticize these casters, but in my opinion, like, even though Cap is not a professional player or whatever, like, at least when he says things, it's not bullshit. So I like listening to Cap, if I listen to anyone at all. I generally don't listen to anyone. I just free camera, and like when I'm watching Giad's free camera, I turn off the casters. But yeah, I think Cap doesn't get enough credit for his understanding of the game, and like the way he says things. It's true usually. A lot of the other casters, it's the things they say are just full of bullshit. It's not well thought out, and it's not very well studied. And yeah. How would I rate my progress as a player over past year? I don't know. I feel like I've gotten stronger in many ways, and I've gotten stronger in terms, like, I've gotten smarter with people, and I've gotten better at the game, but I feel like I'm missing something. Like, I feel like I'm breaking, like, slowly. Like, I'm getting hit by a hammer, like, slowly, and it's like it's starting to break me, because I'm not as retarded as I was back then, and when I lose to IG games, like if I lose game, when I lost game 1 to him, I feel like, oh, you know, we might lose to these guys. Or when we lost game 3, like in the middle of game 3, I'll be like, oh shit, we might lose this game. And back then I was a retard. Like back then I was actually insane. I actually don't know how anyone could be like that. I don't know how I could be like that. Like, and I don't think I should ever be like that ever again, because it makes no sense. But like back then, this is how I thought, you know. Like if I lost a team fight, I would be like, oh, the enemy's so good, and I would smile. Like, what? If I get ganked, I would be like, holy shit, that's a good gank, you know, and I would start laughing or smiling or whatever, and I get like really pumped to beat these guys that I respect. But nowadays, if I ganked, and I'll just feel bad that I died, and I'll just tell myself I'm bad. And I don't really have much respect for enemy either in game, so it's like if they kill me, I'm just like whatever. They only kill me because I'm bad. Like it's so different. And I do think about losing every now and then. Back then, I never considered the option of losing. Losing was not an option. I didn't see it ever happening, actually. Even if I'm losing. Like, I don't know, it was weird. Like, if I lost game 1 in a best of 3, I'll be like 2-1 instantly. Like, with no doubts. Even if it's like the chance of me winning is like 10%, I'll be like 2-1. But now it's like, now I'm weaker. But back then I was more... I didn't really see my team as good as I do now. Like, I don't see... I don't understand how like choky my team is, or like whether they're confident or not. I didn't see anything. I just felt confident myself. Nowadays I understand my team a lot more, and understand the enemy a lot more. But it's making me weaker though. I think, I don't know. What I think about Sing Sing? I'm actually gonna answer this. Because I don't know. I feel like a lot of people actually care about this answer. I'm not answering the AI one though. I think Sing Sing has always been mechanically extremely skilled. He has a lot of good habits. Like he A clicks and right clicks, and a lot of other things like he focuses a lot on mechanical skill, and he actually is really good at mechanical skill. He's really good at laning, he's really good at spellcasting, he's really good at a lot of things, like based on mechanics. But he's very good at in-game math. Like he understands when he's gonna win a one-on-one match. I mean, like he's instinctively good at like in-game math was what I would call it. Like he understands like whether he'll win a fight or not, like one-on-one fight and stuff like that, and he'll get out with like 1 HP and he'll do like clutch plays and stuff like that. And I still think he has that, but I mean I don't really watch him. But from playing with Sing, his biggest weakness is like he's not really someone you want to play with in a team. Like he's not fun to play with. He's not. I don't know. It's hard to learn the game of him. It really is. Like the thing he sees and the things you see, it's very hard to tell him that if he's bad at something, and it's really hard to. And he'll never ever tell you anything about you, really. Either he doesn't see it or he doesn't want to say it, but it's honestly a lot of the issues of Sing is just like being a teammate. I wouldn't say he's not someone who will yell it in game. There's people like that are even more disgusting. People who will break down in game and just start whatever. Like Sing's actually pretty good in officials to play with. There are people who like break down under pressure and start like yelling at their teammates or start screaming at teammates and stuff like that. He's not really something like that, so don't get the wrong idea. But still, I find it hard to play with him. I find it hard to improve of him. So I feel like that's his biggest weakness, and not he has a lot of weaknesses like in terms of like understand the game as a team and not as a 1 vs 5 or not as a one person kind of game. But I feel like those things can be learnt if he's had more respect for other people's opinions and thought about their opinions more, and try to like open up his mind more to learn, instead of focusing on like like Ferrari being the best player because he won his lane and like he hit raises or something. Because generally that's not that important anymore. Honestly, it's not that important. Like how you farm, how fast you farm, stuff like that. It's like these things are pretty worthless. Like anyone who's good knows how to farm. Like if they give them space to farm. But making that space for your team and making that space for yourself is something that you have to be smarter to do. It is not something you can learn in pubs really, because pubs are way too bad at Dota. I have no thoughts on Wagamama. Dota is actually a game where you actually can't. Oh, by the way, the thing I was saying is that I haven't played it in a year and a half, so whatever I said might be entirely wrong. Actually, it might be all be wrong. I have no idea. He might have other issues now. He definitely has issues, so I don't know what they are anymore. Yeah. Don't ask me about Wagamama. These things are irrelevant. Like, Dota is actually a game that's so difficult that even a pro player cannot tell you whether another pro player is good. Like, it's actually just too hard. It's impossible to tell how good a player is unless you play with them to a really large extent. It's extremely hard. Like what they say in game, how like for example, like I mean, I'm actually gonna go full like open mode. Like for example, I don't consider Black that good, and that's because of like the way he thinks about the game and the way he focuses everything on himself. And so, but like to the open eye, like I mean to everyone else, when you look at him play, you feel like he's extremely farmed. He doesn't die much. He plays extremely well. But like playing with him, he's a very good player, but I don't consider him that good, and I don't think a lot of people don't consider him that good. But these sort of things you can't really tell unless you play with someone. It's too hard. I mean, that's not even full open mode. Like, if I had fun full open mode, I would actually flame like living shit off a lot of people. But this is not full open mode. This is like half-assed, shitty, half open mode. That's what it is. What do you look for in players when you make a new team? I don't know how to answer that question. It's so hard. Yeah, I mean, being open has bit to me a lot in the US. I mean, all the time, really. So, yeah, I don't know. It's something that's helped me probably overall. But like whatever, I don't know. If it does bite me in the ass, that's too bad. I guess I tried to just be myself. Why is BSJ such Banana Stem Jam or whatever like such a big deal now? I see him everywhere on Twitter and Reddit and stuff. Like, I have no thoughts on him. I don't care. What's happening? I don't know. Who do I want to play with? I have no idea. I want to play Artesia, yes. Not really. I think Artesia and me are two similar playstyles. I don't know if we should be on the same team. That's because we always learn from each other. Like, I feel like if we were on the same team, we would just develop new habits to work together. Why? Why? Okay, fine, don't say anything. There's a recent album where, I mean, I listened to Puppet in the Dark for like two lands in a row, and I lost. So, who knows? I actually can't tell whether Ortiz is actually serious when he like votes me as like his favorite player and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm like a walking meme right now, so I can't tell whether he actually like when he says like you're my inspiration and he changes his picture to me. Like I don't know if it's actually true or not, or how true it actually is. It's probably everything he does is probably true, but how true it like how true is it really? I don't know. I feel like I'm just getting trolled half the time. Alright, whew. Yeah, actually, none of these questions are questions I really want to answer, honestly. I didn't vote for any player on my compendium. Actually, let me vote. Can I vote a player? I vote. Alright. Vote 246.